Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Megaquarium here in, as you can see, Nevelos. If you can't hear him, the guy is still out there not vacuuming, he's out there mowing the lawn. And I thought about waiting, but to be honest, he's out there like every other day mowing his lawn, so it's just not worth dealing with. Let's see. Take it back in here. Let's see what's going down. We have this that is apparently falling off the wagon a little bit and needs to be filtered again. And that should just be a time thing, I hope. Fingers crossed. They are going to have their health decaying over time otherwise, so I guess we could consider doing just a basic filter on it. For now at least. Maybe eventually we delete that, maybe we don't, I don't really know. Everything else is okay, it's running about as smoothly as I expect it to. Look at what we could add for an extra species of animal. Size 16, how much is in this tank? Not quite enough that we could do another shark. Yeah, we did it, apparently. I don't know how, but we did. We are now ranked 7. Cool. So we've got work to do then. Exit out of this, we can. It's cool. We now have access to the guided tour, or staff talks as they call them. So we can set up a podium and a mic headset in a storage area. And that will let them make extra points depending on what they talk about. And what's in the tanks nearby. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I would like to start off with the... Let's kick it off with the eel. And let us focus first on this balloon shelf. And that'll let us do an extra thing in our gift shop, which means more money, which means more everything. In the meantime, extra 100 base prestige if we can do a podium. It's easy enough. One podium. I think that's the way I want it. I'm not actually sure. I need to set up a room with a headset. And I'm actually going to put that headset back here. Like that. We need a staff member who is good at talking. So I can do Penny, or we could grab Gabriel? Or Lorenzo. Lorenzo seems like he's probably the best call. Well, he's the most expensive. 62 per day, 61 per day, and you can fix and feed things as well. Sure, Penny, you're hired, but I don't really want you to worry about fixing things. I just want you to talk, and if you're not talking, feed. And I would like you to be talking about the sharks here for the bonus 11 prestige. And that gives us an extra 100 base prestige, which is fantastic. That'll help us keep things going smooth. And we got another level up here for Anna. Make sure you're a little bit better at feeding. Cool. Okay, so we have reached that at least once, which is all we have to do. We have research going to get the next 2 animals available. Likewise, we can get another thing here for that, which will be cool. I may have, again, forgotten to start my timer. Apparently I just don't use timers well. We'll just let it go. I'll just remember when it's time to go. Okay, so... We got nothing new there. Nothing worth doing there. Probably got some new vegetation and stuff, but I'm not too worried about it. No animals because we have to research them. No filters because we have to research those. No new tanks because we have to research those. We are still hovering right around 1,000, which is good deal, good deal. No, not that. I need that. How often do you do... You do not do new talks. You just constantly... You do a talk every day. And you do a start at 9 AM? No, let's make it a noon show. Actually, you know what? While we're at it, let's go ahead and just add a couple of podiums. Go ahead and do one right over here. And let's do one... how about one like right over here? Right. So you get to talk about... Next thing, then do... Oh, you wrote twice. Maybe the horse jack though. It seems like it could be fun. Although you read anything under the size 10, that's less fun. The clownfish. Clownfish are good. And we'll go ahead and talk about the oral grouper every day at 9 AM. The extra science. And I would like you to talk about the comments, the artfish, maybe? Oral beauty. Talk about the common starfish every day at 1500. Sure. It would be nice if I could set multiple talks to be on those, but you know. Live and learn, or live in whatever, I don't know. Can't control that, so oh well. Alright. You should be on your way to go get a thing. Cool, cool. And that should call in a handful of people to come and look and listen. Yep, see, look at them all go. A whole bunch of them, actually. And then it pulls everybody in here so they look at all that. That's fantastic. That actually helps out quite a bit, look at that. We're all the way up to 1,100 already, fairly regularly. Now I know when we get to the sandbox we can use these floor arrows. Technically we can use them now. And the guests will move along them accordingly, which is great. Really helpful to like continuously, you know, push them into here and then pop them around, say loop this way and then back in and down and around. You can do it with walls too, but it helps to have the arrows. So I would like to go ahead and start another tank right over here. Like that. Because you... Well, we're done with that. Do I want to do the tunnel tank? Not yet. Give me the large double filter. The nitrite reactor. And I need that one. It does require maintenance every other day, but we will be okay with that. We've got you going. You don't require anything fancy, which is perfect. I forgot, how big are you? You are size 3. So if I went ahead and I made a nice standard wall tank, that big, that would hold 15 plus 5 clownfish and some anemone. Which is all I want, really. Go ahead and get that. We will go ahead down to here. Anemones. Oh, we're done with the clownfish. Get you next. Anatomy are super basic. It require 10, you know, nothing spectacular. 1, 2, 3. I do need, however, to grab a powered pump here, so I can put it like that. Plug it in. Need the basic double filter. And a heater for the time being, and probably have to add a third thing on there at some point. And then give me a zooplankton dispenser? Yeah. Guess I could just do one of these, right? Spin that and then spin a wall there. I don't want those connected. I would love to have that door open inward, but I guess I can't. There we go. Now I can put a zooplankton there. Which is great, and I can go ahead and get these clownfish. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. And I'll put in an orange pellet dispenser too. Great. Boom. Check it out. Not even. Ah, yes. Looks so good. Yes. Adorable. You are less adorable. I'm on the podium. Those are the ones from, is it Shark Tale? See, I should move that door. So let's go ahead and do that. There's no reason for this door to be there. It should be back here. This way people can get all the way around, see the animals from all the angles. Somebody needs to hurry up and get over there and fix that. There we go. What else we got? We should have reached our 24 species. We have. So all we have to do now is climb up to 1400 prestige. And I think we can do that pretty quick. Filters, just bring like a nice basic power filter. Bam. Let's see, so if I need another 300-ish prestige, we're gonna go ahead and not level Sven up right now. We're gonna look at building an increase there. And here. I want to try and do a lagoon tank, perhaps? 2 tiles around. Not bad. 4 tiles. That's okay. Not sure what I'm going to put in it yet, but that's definitely a thing. 1, 2. I'll actually go ahead and put a wall in there, a wall in here, and then I'm going to door those off as well. We'll make that a nice big staff area, so we can do like a wraparound and get 3 habitats in there. Animal-wise, anything in the cold water? No. New stuff, we could do the moray eel, possibly. Delete anything up to size 11 though, so you're better off in a small tank on your own. Nearly things up to a 7. Nearly things up to a 10. So really this is like 3 animals that are best off on their own. You know what, let's go ahead and off that, delete that, give me a... Well, how big is that moray eel? These moray eels get up to size 28. We're gonna do a singular moray eel then here in the observer tank. Perfect. So if I hit play again, come over here, grab moray eel. He looks happy. Cool. I want to grab a... You know what? I can do this on the sides. A large heater on this side, like so. Give me a double filter on that side, like so. I need 7 points worth of hiding. Cave, sorry, 7 points worth of cave. Which means I can give you a nice little rock cave like that. And then I need to grab you some herring. Just one of these, herring dispenser. That, and we'll go ahead and put a tool case back here as well. Tool station, perfect. Fantastic, okay. And I understand Sen's level up, we're not leveling him up yet though. It does take us up over to 12. We're doing okay on time. We might even pull it off in the normal episode length, but probably not. It's probably be a half-hour episode or so. Done with the double filter. Next thing I want to do is the... Deep outcrop tanks are cool, but I think I'd rather get the nitrite reactor next. That'll help with corals. So next thing we're going to need is more space to do this guy, and he will eat anything up to a size 7. And it's fully grown. Oh, this is a starfish, but it's not. So we could do 2 of these, but I think I'm probably just going to do 1. These guys are going to need a huge tank, though. Like, actually huge. So let's go ahead and put the flounders over here. Big turbot. That's cool. These guys are cold water fish, which is a thing worth noting. And that's about it. 19. If I went ahead and did a pretty simple wall tank for you, I could do... That's 23, that's 20. 250, that's probably how we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's the tank. Which means we do it like this. That is more expensive to do the non-wall version. Let's see, wall tank. I could be 20. You already changing my mind, as you do. Go ahead and play it again now that that's blocked out of the way. I don't know why that apparently gives me just the most insane glare, but it does. These guys doing the work, getting all that prestige going. Apparently everything's breaking down in there. Can we hire another, not you, can we hire another person to fix? Can we go with an 8 for 200 a day? I don't even think I can afford that. Yeah, not comfortably. Someday. Not that experienced. Level 8. Fred. Solid. Actually, you know what? While I'm over here, let's go ahead and start the next research. No, let's go ahead and grab an extra sponge sink and put that in there so that this bathroom gets cleaned more often. Right, and then we've got 3 grand. We get the turbot in there properly. So cold water fish, oddball, and yes, so we could do that. 500 to get a fish. It'll just be the 1 fish in there alone. You instantly die? You did instantly die. That's really unhelpful. Okay, so instead of doing that again, let's go ahead and put a chiller on that. And we could do a filter as well. Do a double filter. And now let's grab one. There. That's annoying. I really wish it would give me more than the 1 day, even if it's just 2 days. Because otherwise you have to be like actively watching to see what time it is when you put fish in, and that just seems like a really poorly constructed danger, I guess. Like, I don't have any problem with it being a time constraint, but the timer should start when you place the fish, not... It shouldn't be a global timer based off of the day, it should be per fish. Unless, I guess, maybe if the argument that they were going for is that, like, the fish goes into shock, but then it should happen all the time, and it should always be quick. So, you know, pick a side of the fence is, I guess, all I'm really going for. Okay. We're at 12:50 right now. We are officially overtime on the episode, but I think we can get there quick-ish. I can't words, but you know, it's okay. Words are hard anyway. You guys require a minimum of 3, and that's 27 each, meaning 60 plus 21, 81 fish capacity. Well, that's fine. You require... No, when you get fully grown, you need 162 volume. Yeesh. Can I even do that? A Belfast tank can do it. It's currently all I've got that can do 162 volume. You could do 162 volume though. All tunnel tank? That could be a fun thing to do. You know what? Let's do that next. We'll do this as a wrap around here. And then pop you into that. How does that sound? I like that idea. Anything else really? Any micromanaging stuff I should be working on? I can put those balloons in, that's the thing. Balloon shelf. Give me a singular balloon shelf. And a balloon supply box. Those sold out real quick, which is fantastic. That is what I like to see. Next up, give me the small tunnel tank, and let's work on that one quickly. These will just help even further with the water quality. You can get them all 3 as a combined tank later on, which is great. Level ups. Uh-oh, we lost fish. That's important. We've lost fish because that's a thing. We can currently, however, afford to simply slap a heater on that. Like, literally just immediately, and that will solve problems temporarily. What did we lose? We lost 2 red tails and an angelfish. Let's just replace those really quickly. 2 red tails, 1, 2, and an angelfish. Wow. We now don't have enough water filtration again. And to solve that one, I'm going to... Actually, you know what, let's go ahead and sell that filter for a moment. And replace it with the double filter. That does solve that problem. And we're gonna go ahead and grab a broom stand. Get you thrown right in here. Have somebody get over there and do that real quick. 154 days in. We've actually lost a lot of ground. We're back down to 1,000. And we're at 25 minutes, but I don't want to wrap this up because I'm sure that I'll be able to, like, as soon as I wrap it up, start the next one, it'll be like 5 minutes. Autopsies are fine. And I know you guys have leveled up, but we're not leveling you up right now. Cool. Okay. We are apparently selling through balloons really quickly. Let's go ahead and buy a second balloon box. Oh, that's why. That one only has a capacity of 2 balloon refills. Now we have 4. I will never understand why people want balloons when they go to the aquarium. But hey, they're paying me 20 bucks a piece for them. I could mess with that if I wanted to. And we're going to go ahead and purchase a second mic headset, actually. I'll put this one right over there. Actually, you know what? Let's move you. We'll put you right in here. Right there. Alright. Trying to stretch and pop my shoulder. Really kind of hurt. Alrighty, what else we got? What do we work on? Where can we go from here? I am low on time for today. Really hoping we can get this done by 3 o'clock. It's currently 2:38. Yeah, 2:38. Cutting it close. Cutting it real close. Go ahead and build another tank, I guess. I'll go ahead and push this hallway out. Like to there. I don't know how big this tank is. Things are already unlocked. Yeah, I don't need that. There are, by the way, 12 ranks in total. And at some point we will get all the way up to rank 12. Do all the things. More level ups, don't care right now. I wish I knew why we were losing so much prestige. You are a science one, so I don't care about that. You are a ecology one though, and I do need to rechange that. We will go ahead and talk about the Arabian butterflies instead. because that gets me extra prestige, and that's the thing that I need right now. This extra science gain should help me get the last tank that I want for now. Should be a good time. We've unlocked the next tank. Pick another research, give me the mega heater, perhaps? Or the coffee, mega heater. Alright, tank time. I want the small tunnel tank. What size do you become? Well, you make your tunnel in the most inconvenient location. Okay, so if I pause this, I'm gonna extend you to there. And I move you out of my way, because get lost. Alright, so if I wanted 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I'd have to... That's fine. That's okay. That's gonna cost me more than I have. Now we'll do one of these, one of those, one of these, and that, right? I think that's what it was. Perfect. And... cool. We'll do this like so. Okay. Now we gotta wait and generate some more money real quick because that's gonna be a thing. Let everybody know what the plan is so they know when I'm coming out. They're gonna be waiting on me to get some stuff done. There we are. Okie dokie. So, prestige-wise, we're not doing the greatest. And the best way to solve that, at least in the short term, is going to be probably to add some plants. That'll help a little bit. Plant-wise, this will help a little bit. Should probably put something in here as well. That's a deep tank, so we can actually use some of this kelp to make things look at least a little bit more unique. It does, of course, burn through my money again, which is less than ideal. And you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and bump you out by that. And then come into here, grab these floor arrows. Oh, it's gotta be a 2 wide hallway. Now grab these floor arrows. Put one there. One here. One there somehow. That hopefully will at least kind of control the flow of traffic. We'll see when they all leave, right? Yeah, they don't seem to care a ton, but it kind of works. It does shove everybody through this way, which is nice. For the most part, anyway. much like a real zoo or aquarium, you always have people who completely ignore the directional signage. It's not surprising at all, but I'm amused that they put it into the game. Alright, so that's that. We have enough money we can put in the tank now. Perfect. I like the look of this tank, I will say. Alright, we're low on cash, but I can go ahead and... yeah, let's go ahead and wait long enough to do this, apparently, because I waited till the day ticked over and now I'm broke. You know, as it so often happens. There's that, so now this tank is accessible, which is important. I want to try and look in there, so can I do that? Yeah. Can we go through here? Ah, well I can just walk all the way in through the walls. I think I realized that collision just isn't a thing. That's trippy. I don't like that. Ah, you got a nice little nose there on you. Where were we? We were looking at ways to get all of the heating and such on here. The best way to do that is probably to go ahead and push this out so that I can buy a power pump here. It gives me 4 things that I can attach nice and easily. We will start it off with a double filter as soon as I can afford that, which will be a long ways away. I'm betting I will just barely have enough, and then the day's gonna take over and I'm gonna lose all my money. Called it. Go ahead and get the coffee machine done just because that way we can have it. There's nothing in this tank. I don't know why you guys are looking for something in this tank. Alright, and the animal that I just finished researching a minute ago was... Foresight Jack, which is a tropical animal. Requires a bunch of space, eats smaller animals than itself. Including probably itself when it's an adult. It is a bully, it eats a lot of food, needs to be at least 3 of them. I'm gonna go for like 5, I think. Because this thing holds 200 plus. We can do that, that's a thing. But that does mean that I need a whole bunch of heaters. What if I did this? Pick you up and I rotate you so that you are like that. And then I move you so that you are like that. I tell somebody to hurry up and get over here and fix that. I think I can then take a large heater and put it on that. That helps. That helps a fair amount. I don't know that you're getting the filtration that you need quite yet. We are on our way. I can put a basic pump in here and also attach it onto that, and that gives me space for 2 more things. And that should help out a fair amount. Let's see, animal-wise, what do you eat? You eat... herring. Perfect. Actually, that means this box of herring will feed you as well. Are you fully grown? You are fully grown. A nice looking eel. Alright, let's see. Go ahead, we could get the animals in there. Go ahead and get at least 1, just to draw people in. I don't want to do that, I lied. We have to get at least 3 all at once. Go ahead and get some kelp in there. Grab that. Cool. That'll help a little bit as well, just in terms of popularity for the habitat. Let's see. They cost me 930, and I need to buy 3 of them at once, which means I need $1,890, which no, I lied. I need like 27,000. We'll let the game run for a minute. Should help out with that. I think actually, you know what? I want to encourage everyone to come into this way, go in over here, and then out that way. And it works. Huzzah. Kind of. It kind of works. I put in a second floor arrow like that. Not perfect, but it'll do. I guess in a perfect world, what I would really want to do probably is like this. If I were building this in a real aquarium, I would probably try and line it up so that like this was on a return path or something, so you saw it and then you came back. I think that'd be a neat way to do things. Alright, I have the money, I can do all 3 at once. 1, 2, 3. And that's no longer warm enough. Neat. And that's gonna mean that's inaccessible. Also neat. Bam. Okay, so that solves that problem. Cool beans. Alright, go ahead and get that one fixed up too, so that's going to be important. What are we looking at? We've got... Yeah, we're still not quite what I want to be at. We're really cutting it close here on time. Might have to actually call this and wrap it up in another episode. Yeah, we're approaching the 45-minute mark. I don't really want to go any farther than that. Eesh. That being said, we have a pretty nice looking aquarium over here. I'm pretty pleased with how it all looks. We've unlocked a coffee machine. Go ahead and work on the last unlockable item. I'm not really in any hurry for that, so actually go ahead and switch you over to... It doesn't matter, I don't have anything over here that does prestige. Notifications. Why do you people keep dying? Water quality. What the heck, yo? Is that 2 red tails? Animals. 1, 2 red tails. Me a... small expansion here. Me a basic pump right like that, and a large double filter as soon as I can afford it. Alright. If you complain about water quality again, I'm gonna be annoyed. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call it though, because I've got other things I do have to do today. And we will come back. I'll be back later tonight. You guys won't see that, of course. And depending on the time, I will either slice it all into one episode for you, or it'll be 2 episodes, depending on how long it takes to finish this really. But in the meantime, thanks for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one, and adios.